the wrist to be nice and flat, and you don't want this curvature this way. And you can get that by adjusting this way a little bit. For the more traditional players that don't use the A-frame, I'll go back to the footstool because most people aren't going to use a footstool, and that's the way they've been trained. They'll probably find that the A-frame isn't as comfortable. So I'll go back to the footstool now for all you traditional players that want to have the traditional. Now you can adjust this a little bit to where you have this angle here. Okay? Now, it's paramount to keep your thumb out in classical playing. It's very difficult for some people. The thumb will sneak back like this. It sneaks back. You lose your position here, and everything breaks down, and your playing is not going to be up to snuff. The reason why the thumb is out is because it helps create what's known as counterpoint. Counterpoint is very important in classical music. Without it, you wouldn't have. Counterpoint is the basis of most classical music and Western music. It's a very important part.
Can you do a little demonstration of your thumb
Well, the
technique?
basic, counterpoint is two lines moving at the same time. I'll demonstrate, very quickly. Here's a piece everybody knows. This is a two-line counterpoint. The bass line is being played by the thumb. It's important to keep this thumb out, and the stroke too. You don't play from this knuckle here. This is played by this muscle back here. This is very rigid. You want to keep this knuckle rigid. You don't want to break it down and play from here. You want to play from back here. This joint moves the thumb, as these joints move these other fingers here. Not like this. You're not going to get a big tone from playing with this knuckle like here. If it's rigid, if this curvature remains, you're going to get a much better tone. Okay, this way. It's like you're petting. You're petting down. Everything is down, petting down. Even a free stroke has got somewhat of a down stroke to it. Okay. And when you play a chord, the same thing. This thumb, everything comes from these knuckles, not from here and not from here. From here. Okay? So basically, make a fist, you drop your thumb, you put these fingers, make sure this angle's here, make sure you're not too cranked over on this here. You want a nice, relaxed state here, and not too bent up like this. Of course, everyone's hands